Vintage JOSÉ ALDO. If y'all watched that performance on UFC 265, that was vintage, basically close to prime JOSÉ ALDO that showed up against Munhoz. Arguably better hands, honestly. It was just a sight to behold. One of my favorite fighters of all time. If you've been following me for a while, you know this. His story is absolutely legendary of how he got to where he was. Came from extremely humble beginnings, and he's a certified Hall of Famer in the UFC. So today we're gonna try to showcase him. If we can get bantamweight, I'll try to get bantamweight, but more likely than not, I'll probably end up just getting a bunch of flyweight and maybe get one or two bantamweight fights. Featherweight, I tend to have a little bit more luck with, so I might have to roll with that. But there's not much of a difference between the two bantamweight and featherweight stats. I believe the power stat's a little bit higher in featherweight. The takedown is like 1 point higher. Submission offense is about the same. The chin is higher in bantamweight since he's taken some fight-ending strikes that have happened to other bantamweights at that weight class. Although I still argue his chin should be a little bit higher in featherweight, mainly because his TKO losses, aside from the one KO loss, which is against somebody who's a known power hitter, have come from fatigue against Max Holloway. You know, those are the only times he's gotten finished in featherweight. So, with that in mind, he's been showing up extremely well. Every single weight cut in bantamweight, he's looked phenomenal. He looks better, and it's crazy to think that somebody who's ruled the featherweight division for 10 years never had a nutritionist. Never had it. Just ate steak and burgers and whatnot, and just worked out extremely hard. Maybe ate a salad here and there. And now you're seeing a resurgence in his career. And usually people that go down a weight after it's been known that they struggled to make the weight class above, it's usually a recipe for disaster. And it just wasn't the case for Aldo. Like his first fight against Marlon, it was arguable that he should have won that fight. Obviously the Jan fight, he's given Jan his toughest test to date. And who knows if that body shot from that kick didn't force Aldo to react the way he did in round one. He was on his way to winning that first round, so who knows. But in this game, he's pretty solid. His perks are the same within the featherweight and bantamweight division. Don't really have to go into it. It's mainly just buffs to his takedown defense and his strike speed with hooks and uppercuts, as well as head movement buffs as well, and out the gates to allow you to throw a little bit heavier rounds 1 and 2, and then you could kind of coast 3, 4, and 5 like he kind of does. His punch levels are just great. Like you see this level 4 body straight, lead body hook, and rear body hook. They all play off of each other really well in terms of combination. Same with the jab, straight, and lead hook. They're all three of them are level 4. And just the mix-up capability of those 6 strikes is what makes him so good in this game. And he has all his extra stuff like the back fist he's thrown before, the 6-12 elbow I believe he threw against Jonathan Brookins, spinning elbow he did against Jan, K Superman he landed against Frankie Edgar in the end of the 5th round in their first fight. His kicks are obviously very devastating. There was a significant difference in the power of his kicks between him and Munhoz. And he checked almost every single one of Munhoz's kicks. I don't know why they counted those as landed, because those are checked, and they forced Munhoz to back up every single time because he felt it. It's like he's unkickable. Henry was saying that he's basically like the legendary EI in this game, and I can't help but agree. But he has pretty much everything he's ever thrown in a fight. Like from the lead body front kicks to the front kicks. He's been using oblique kicks a lot more. His lead body knees tough. Rear body knees level 4. So if somebody wanted to be a complete asshole and just ram you with those knees, man, it sucks. Lead leg kick and his rear leg kick's a level 5. Although I do believe that calf kick should definitely get buffed to a 5. Question mark kick, he attempted it against Faber in their fight. It didn't land, so that's why it's a 1-star. Jumping spinning kick he's done against Frankie twice. He's done the lead body switch kick a couple times in WEC. Attempted a jumping switch kick against Frankie Edgar. And I believe Chad Mendes as well. It's level 1, level 5 flying knee because he KO'd Cup Swanson with it in 7 seconds. Spinning heel kick he's done about 2-3 times. Just solid. There's a really good arsenal. He got still needs some changes to some of his clinch strike because he's pretty devastating in the clinch when he gets there. But at least the knees to the head and the elbows are pretty good. As well as his collar tie clinch. He uses the over-under collar tie a lot against Munhoz to kind of diffuse him from landing any hooks. Takedown wise, he can't really chain too many takedowns together. I don't believe he's able to chain. I'm just gonna continue to look through here and see if it allows you to go after defense. Although he should have that as an option. Yeah, he has all the cage takedowns, the back drags, and all the fun stuff. He's just really well-rounded. Single leg is a 2-star, so he's not going to have access to both turns there. Double legs, he does have access to both turns. Also for the BJJ trips due to his fight with, I think it was Soju Maruyama, Chang Sung Jung, and a couple other fights where he's landed some body lock takedowns, including that little shuckbot he hit on Marlon Vera. Marlon Vera tried to crowd into him, and he ended up taking his back. As you can tell, I'm a very avid Aldo fan. I know a lot of what he does. So one of his biggest weakness is it comes when a fighter constantly gets him to turn. And the 3 fighters that have done that have been Volkanovski, some to an extent, Max Holloway, and Jan. Holloway doing it the most, Jan using it to disguise his 1-2s extremely well, especially within the stance switch, and Volkanovski just mainly staying busy against him. Aldo did take that fight post-hospitalization after getting a staph infection, so keep that in mind. But overall, just a really solid moveset. Good arm bars, good Gamuras. His guillotine's a level 3. He's attempted a guillotine counter a few times. Wasn't really successful with it, but in order to have access for it, it has to be level 3, which is something I don't like. The reversal, I think he attempted against Hominick in that fight where he beat the dog shit out of him for 4.5 rounds, and then that's where he got tired after a terrible weight clip, believe it or not. And most of his other jiu-jitsu moves here are as a result from his performance at the World Tournament before he got into MMA. So yeah, he's well-rounded. He should be getting a buff in his boxing combinations, absolutely for sure. He was throwing combinations that he can't even do in this game currently, or you can't even combo chain. But I love showcasing José Aldo. I don't do it too often, but to the best of my ability, I'm going to create as many angles as I can, land as many body hooks, use his favorite combinations. Going to go on rank championships, stay as long as I can, and yeah, I'll be right with y'all in due time.
Coming up next, it's a featherweight match.
Yeah, so we managed to get a featherweight fight here in ranked, going against Volkanovski. Now, like I said, in that 3-round fight, although he wasn't as active as he usually is in a 3-rounder. That was I think that's the first 3-rounder he's ever lost to Volkanovski. And Volk just did a good job of just keeping him pressed up against the cage whenever he felt Aldo was getting too aggressive. And again, I just didn't see that Aldo had that pop in his punches and should have pulled out, honestly, in my opinion. But with Aldo, the goal is to make the opponent miss. If they're coming on a straight line, you want to punish them for it. I'm going to try to look to use as many defensive stuff. He's throwing that straightly hook a lot, right? So let's see if I can try to hit it here. The body straight. Yeah, he's trying to leave with the cross again. There it is. Let's go. And using that pivot lunge, I'm ducking and then pivoting to the outside. Nice pull counter, double up on the body. Boom, boom, let's go. I love the gunshot sound on that. He's been using not only body hooks, but body uppercuts as well. I think his lead body uppercut was a level 2, and I think that should definitely change to a 3. He used that really well against Marlon Vera a couple times, and even Marlon Moraes as well, so both Marlons. And when you're on top with Aldo, if you guys do yourself a favor and watch this fight against Faber, against Lamas, against Florian, like when he gets on top, his passing skills are really extremely solid, and especially if he gets to your back, as we saw with Chito Vera, he can just control you from there. He played it smart. He didn't want to give up position, so he kind of basically secured the round with 5 minutes of control with a body triangle, which is something that you can't get in this game, oddly enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to be too active, right? In Nova União guys, they're really good with their arm triangles. I'll try to disguise the top mount transition, but a little tip for y'all. When you pass, it scores points for you, right? So if you've already won the striking exchanges for the most part, you don't even have to force a finish. You can just keep passing. And not only does passing score points for you in the judges' scorecards, for the bottom fighter, for them to transition out, it does wear on their long term a little bit because it's such a dominant position. Those of you who compete in jiu-jitsu or even wrestlers who try jiu-jitsu, if you know mount isn't exactly a good place to be, and it's pretty taxing if you don't know how to shrimp out properly. So about a minute left. There's a lot of stuff that you can implement that I feel in the next game from just watching what Aldo did against Munhoz in terms of like the crashing and stopping the forward entries of Munhoz when he got off balance, or just the way he was able to angle out just with footwork alone. It just his ability to check the calf kicks is just bar no, like second to none. Same thing, he showed it against Moicano as well, and as well Stevens. And both of those guys were coming up into that fight thinking that they could kick José Aldo, and that just wasn't the strategy to go about it. You either need a really solid gas tank, or you need to have some power to take this man out, honestly. And that's an easy round. One thing about that narrative about him gassing and whatnot, he's won more 5-rounders than he's lost. And outside of the Hominick fight, which is after a bad weight cut, and he still dominated for 4 rounds and a half. He usually just coasts in the 5th round because he's beating the crap out of the guy for 4 rounds. And even in the fight that he's had the most adversity in, it was against Chad Mendes in that rematch. Like, he won that 5th round. He came back like a true champion and won that 5th round. The one solid round that Mendes won, was round 4. And then he completely neutralized Frankie Edgar twice. So, yeah, it goes to show, right? It's about how you fight your fights. And him breaking his significant strike record in that 3-rounder is nuts. Let's go. And there's that left hook. That left hook was also giving Munhoz some fits. And Aldo, when he dropped Munhoz with that kick, he hit him so hard with that. Damn, this man got bopped. He got hit with that uppercut lead hook. And credit to Munhoz, he just has an absurd chin. And then one thing I like to do with Aldo is just, once I get my reads going, just get that reactive head movement. Alright, body rock. And that's the fight. Let's go. It's just the move levels, the power behind his punches. It's just really good. And if you're going against a Volk or a Conor or a Holloway, the body is the way to go. Because usually, like, trying to headhunt only doesn't bode too well. But if there's any way you can try and slow down these guys that have high cardio, or guys like Conor who have a high chin, it's to the body. Look how beautiful that is. That looks pretty much nearly identical to the shot that he was landing on Munhoz. Boom. Who the hell's texting me? Ah, man. I enjoy showcasing Aldo a lot, man. That's great. And very rarely do you get a decent ranked fight where, like, the guy isn't trying to be all desperado and then I have to clinch the guy back and then do all the other foul stuff I don't like to do. So credit to this guy. You know, he fought his fight, got him out of there. We have about like 35-ish minutes left in this weight class, so I'll get right back to searching and I'll turn on the mic again once I find a fight.
It is a featherweight matchup between
Holloway.
and Max Holloway.
This man, he was a problem on UFC 3 as well. He was, because the block was so strong, he could just stay in your face the entire time and just spin, spin, spin. Absolutely terrible to go against, especially if the guy was like delayed or something. What I'm thinking of doing though is, in these fights, I'll start posting the strike stat total, because another thing that Aldo did, he was just extremely accurate. Accurate with the jab. His pivot lunges, everything was just on point. You thought. Although I gotta be careful. Oh fuck. Lunging to that side. Because that spinning heel kick could hit me there. No, I'm just gonna walk away. I usually don't get caught with those. If there's a delay in connection, then I do. But 9 times out of 10, I sidestep them or I just walk out of the way. Then the duck pivot lunge. Just boom, just cutting the mangles and landing that body hook. And one thing about Aldo, like, he rarely concedes ground unless he knows he's going to, like, cut you off or intercept you, right? Like, notice every single time Aldo was by the cage, he never just pressed his back against the cage. Oh, he's kicking now. Right, he had an answer for everything that Munhoz was trying to do, and he never panicked. And that's where Munhoz is best at, right? When he has you against the cage and he's chopping at your legs. And he just had Munhoz struggling. I think he might have checked that one. Alright, check that one. And that's another thing. You can't, the steel checks perk. Nice. It just makes it really hard to try and kick Aldo, because you can kick him like 10 times to his leg. And it just takes 1 or even just 2 checks and it's a leg health event. See? I might have to start lunging to the other side to get the special animation away from that kick. Because he's throwing the kick and he's doing a good job of mitigating me trying to pivot lunge. And he's planting ripping combinations. It is.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
This punch is mad dangerous.
90 seconds to go.
Ah, I don't want to feint that. I think I might have checked that one. Cross counter again.
Nice jab, follows up with a nice right hand.
Not get too overzealous here. Checked it again. Ah, spastic flying knee. I think that might have been a health event. I'm not too sure. Let's go. His leg. Oh, yeah. Yeah, his leg is feeling it now. And then here's the flying knees. A beautiful combination. The Dutchie. Can't touch this. He's rocked. Ah, too far. Yeah, I saw the end of the round. I posted it on Twitter. When he threw that combination, he goes like 1-2. Delays and then like throws the lead hook and he chops at Munhoz's legs and then throws an absurd 6-piece, 7-piece combo. It's goat shit, bro. Goat shit only. Look at that. You're max and you're a little bit gassed there. Yeah, a little bit gassed. Obviously, because I just destroyed his liver real quick. But one thing that I really would like the community to play with no HUD. I'm telling you, it'll make you such a much better player too. A lot of fighters, virtual competitors and whatnot, would definitely get exposed if they were forced to play the game without a HUD. I promise you, because if you're always constantly looking at the block meter and doing all this other stuff, and that's really what predicates your game. But then when you don't have access to it, god damn, how the fuck did that reach me? When you don't have that, how good of a striker are you? You feel me? How are you going to be able to manage your stamina if you can't really see it? Speaking of stamina, body rock. It's a hard rock, but I'm not going to force a finish. Max has a ridiculous chin. Crazy recovery, and I don't want to get caught with anything stupid. There it is. Another Dutchie combo. 1, 2, body hook. Now I'm see. There we go. Oh man, I wish I could quadruple up on that. You see that? You see how he's high blocking low? Hurt his leg. Now he's in southpaw. He's gassed. Woo! Let's go. Back to back. Back to back. Body flash KOs. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta drop a like for that, bro. Y'all gotta drop it for that. That is such a devastating counter too. And you see the animation. Oh, look at that. That one came out better than the Volkanovski one. Just slip. Toma, bro. It's just boom. That's god damn. His level went night. Clean, too cold, too clean, bro. It is great. It's honestly great. And as a fan of Aldo, to see him on a 2-fight winning streak, finally, albeit he's only lost against high-level competition, it's goddamn great. And Munhoz is high level too, but oh man, I'm just this showcase, yo, I'm hyped.
All right, coming up next, it's a featherweight matchup.
Oh, bro, this is the same guy from before.
And JOSÉ ALDO.
I don't have much time, bro. There's 10 minutes left. I got 10 minutes left, and then I could wait the next hour and then try to go to bantamweight because I know women's is next, and after that's bantamweight. But I gotta get this guy out of here, bro. I need to get another fight. He comes in on a straight line a lot, so I didn't fight him too long ago. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, you get somebody that's just coming in on a straight line. You just gotta plant and rip your combinations. And you can tell he's holding forward on the left stick a lot. You can see that vulnerability. Yeah, he's getting shredded. Yeah, this isn't gonna last too long. Munhoz was feeling that too. Yep, that one. Yeah. He's gonna live. Nope, no, he's dead. Oh man, that 1, 2, 3, bro. Level 4, 4-star jab, 4-star cross, 4-star lead hook. It's just beautiful. And Munhoz, man, I don't know how that dude's a prime, man. He has wins over submitted Font, KO'd Garbrandt, beat Jimmie Rivera in devastating fashion. And to see his output uncharacteristically drop against Aldo just let you know, man, this Aldo is a problem, man, and it's great. But hopefully I got enough time to kind of squeeze in another fight. I'll see if I can wait a bit and maybe try getting a fight in bantamweight, but I don't know, we'll see.
Coming up next, we get to this featherweight clash between
Jung. Now Jung got a buff, right? Jung got a buff. And honestly, I've been saying this. It's not too much of a hot take. Some of my people might say this, but Jung, what he's gotten better at is just straight up fundamentals. But to me, the Jung that fought Aldo is basically the same as the Jung now, except he has slightly more power and more counter striking. Let me see if I can get a little bit fancy. Since I fought this guy before, I won, but he's being patient, which is good. It's a shame that Jung was beating the dog shit out of Yair Rodriguez. Oh, beautiful. And he got caught with that, oh, man. This guy's walking forward. Yeah, I'm just going to keep lunging away from that side. Oh, shit, I did it way too early. Oof. Alright. You know what Aldo does when he gets hurt, right? That boy starts swinging. There it is. Let's get that drop. It's happening at Stevens too. He got stunned a little bit, and then he just started walking Stevens down and then finished him with that insane body shot. He's been using that throughout his career, but the success he's having with it now. Nice calf kick. Alright, he's rocked. Let's go! Fly knee? Oh, flying knee? Oh, the Cub Swanson? Come on now. Round 1, 2. Come on. Round 1. See, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Alrighty. So I'm in a dilemma. Pretty sure I have like 20 seconds after this to try and get a fight, so this might be the last fight. If it is, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Mel 17, y'all already know the vibes, but of course, drop a like, drop a subscribe. You know, if you ain't already subscribed, watch my videos. But then again, I'm gonna see. I might wait it out. If not, this might be the end of the video. But I'll wait out the hour, and if I get a good fight in bantamweight, then yeah. But if not, I'll see you around. Take care.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC bantamweight.
You son of a. So, as I expected, I get stuck with flyweight for 58 minutes. And then the last fight is against this guy's created fighter. If you don't know him, he's MMA Game. He's a content creator on the UFC series. And I'm not very fond of him. I've made that very publicly known, despite us both being game changers. Alright, yep. What he does really well, though, is he doesn't really try to press the action. He kind of almost randomly or just preemptively tries to do every single defensive action in this game, right? So he'll try to do random, like side steps at random. He'll lunge to one side, to the other, and what he's trying to do is get you to just kind of overcommit so he can catch you with like a flash KO. It's an interesting calf, right? So he's just doing everything at once. And this can be very frustrating, especially when somebody's backing up the entire time. But I've beaten him so many times. Like, yeah, you thought you were slick. But yeah, it's annoying, man. I've been trying to get a bantamweight fight with Aldo for God knows how long, and then it's this guy. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, so there was a time where MMA Game uploaded this video, right? And my buddy Papa Doc, he was ranked number 1 in, I believe, season 7 or 8 for UFC 3. So what MMA Game does, because Doc starts to get a little bit more popular, right? I think he had the ESFL belt as well. Oh my God, who are you, Zayaf or something? and he posted the fight from like season 2, season 3, and I called him out on it. And how I knew, I'm talking too much. How I knew that it was a fight from season 3 is because in the game, it's UFC 3, when you shot a takedown by the cage, it would automatically always go to like the cage thing, right? And also, yeah, come on, try it, come on, keep trying it. I got good defense here. Fuck out of here. You want to clinch me? I'll clinch you back. And then also there was an animation of a minor duck, and the minor duck got removed after season 3. So what MMA Game did, he uploaded an old fight of Papa Doc, and then claimed I beat the #1 ranked player, and then which showed the season 7 leaderboards, and then like just to get himself some clout, right? Yeah, get out of here. I'm not gonna be an asshole and rear naked choke you, even though you really deserve it. But I'm just gonna, take this opportunity so I can let people know. And I called him out on it, and he went and started deleting my comments so he wouldn't get exposed. But by then, like, my people knew, and then a lot of friends of Doc came through, and we just called him out on his shit. And it was honestly something pretty despicable to do, to lie and just try and get clicks on something. And you're a channel with 100K views, so for you to do something like that, it kind of trolling or any of that stuff, it's just not cool, bro. And that shit doesn't sit right with me. And he doesn't really do much anyways. So, but what I will give him some credit for is that his fighting style is at least somewhat different in terms of him just kind of hanging back. It's more so to frustrate you than to really do anything significant. And he'll rarely ever take a step forward because he's scared of getting countered. So, although I'm not going to make any mistakes, I don't know this calf. I don't know if it's a powerhouse or anything like that. Wasn't bothered paying attention. He does understand basic meta stuff. Oh, look at that. Sneaky. That's smart from him, right? He feinted the front kick. He expected me to sidestep, and he threw a combination. And everything he does is preemptive, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to delay my timing on some of my counterattacks and try to catch him as he's lunging or at the end frames of when he's lunging. Alright, he's trying to get me to brawl with him. And then there's going to be a point where he's definitely going to start trying to desperately slip hook because he's an okay striker. There it is. Thought he's going to duck. Front kick. See, he doesn't want to commit to going forward, right? So this is the second round. There's a clinch. It's out of range for that rear hook. Don't mean because using the calf don't mean I won't turn up on you auto style. Come on now. I'm not going to even waste my time trying to, because he's not committing. There it is, another leg rock. He preemptively ducked that. Yeah, he definitely has the powerhouse calf or something else. When somebody's retreating, it's a lot harder. Oh, fuck. Let me just stay here. Okay. When somebody's retreating, it's significantly harder to try to hit any of these pivot lunges. So, unless he's going to go forward on a strike. And he's doing a lot of unconventional stuff that I'm not really going to risk it too much. Right? I'm just going to... Let's take it to Aldo, Mr. 7 title defenses Aldo, right? I'm just going to win each exchange. Excuse my English. Why not? And see, because he doesn't recognize it, he's not landing enough damage. There, you see that? It's preemptively ducking. Because if anything, there it is. He's firing off with something random every time. Alright, he's pop shotting, throwing jabs. He must have been playing Zayaf or something, because now he's doing these lunging jabs. And they're cool to beat out a reaction. Because what will happen is somebody will either start slipping, you could throw a head kick, or you can throw a front kick. And I can do that with a lot of fighters. Look at that. His true colors starts to show. You need me, I need you. Now he's throwing knees, slip hooks, and desperately clinching and doing all the stuff he so-called thinks he hates. But okay, right? And the whole point of this is just to make me go forward. Go forward and get caught with something stupid. And just me playing footsies with him is just frustrating him a lot. See, this isn't calculated. This is all preemptive and hoping for some shit. See, that's just a spastic duck, and it's because it was the end of the round. I thought he was gonna slip. Yeah. Woo! Looking like Faber in there, bro. Where your legs at? Usually, you know what? I'm gonna upload this. Cause I usually don't like to upload fights with creative fighters, but just cause it's this guy, I'll do it. Just cause it's this guy. And he's definitely taking his time right now to recollect his thoughts and realize, man, who the hell am I playing? But I might not care, dog. I might not care. Round 3, right? Look, he's not even gonna come forward. Those whips are bad on my part, though. Go in and out, bounce in and out. I'm surprised he's not like permanently switching his stance, and he thinks I'm gonna panic because he's throwing jabs at me. That's another thing about the block, right? Like, people panic when somebody's throwing jabs because they see the short-term block is low. Just launch into that one. It's like, no worries. Just react to what's happening. Alright, that's a nice throwing straight, lead uppercut straight. Ah, come on, bro, that should have. To the elbow. Throw one back. 1, 2, 1, 2. Does this guy not have any head kicks? Keep trying it. Keep trying it. Need me again. Need me again. Mama huevo. There we go. A little teep to create space. Then a little bang on the legs. And it's really important, if you're going to throw leg kicks with Aldo, that you throw it after an opponent whips, like almost immediately. Or when they're trying to use head movement. So now he's backing up, right? So now I've won pretty much every major exchange in this round. There's 2 minutes left. Even if he presses forward, stunned again. I'm not going to do nothing stupid, right? You see how he's low blocking? Wait for his hands to go up. There's the stance switch. I'm going to be careful with the uppercuts that he's throwing. Here's the elbow. 1, 2, 1, 2. And remember, if you guys watch my video, those aren't barely doing any bleed-through damage. There's no reason to be concerned. Go. Body. Slip hook, because why not? Chop up that leg. And notice that I'm preemptively slipping the uppercut counter. And I'm ready to block my head after I land. When you land the strike, oh yeah, how do you like it, right? You don't like that fucking knee making your hook miss, right? Fuck you. And if you can't block, yeah. When you can block counter against the forward slip hook, go into the body immediately after is your best bet. And you should be ready to pull or slip. Oh, yeah. Get dropped. Yeah, this fight's a wrap. Or maybe not. Okay. Because of the nerf that they did against the forward slip hooks when they land on block, it's just a lot harder for the other guy to recover. So if you can't block counter, you're having a hard time block counter, and there's no reason for you to panic. Just follow up with, if they're not throwing slip hook uppercut, you can simply block it and then go jab lead hook to the body. Just go lead hook to the body. If they are doing the uppercut right after, your better option is to slip the uppercut right after you block the first strike. So it's not the end of the world. But yeah, those switch kicks. Woo! And now it's 3 rounds. 3 rounds in the book, right? He still won't go forward, bro. I guarantee you. He still won't even go forward. Right, he's gonna hang back. I wonder if he's streaming right now. If he's streaming, this is really bad for him. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna hang right here. Come on, bro. You're losing the fight. You're losing. What? Oh, he's rocked. You tight. You tight. Oh, bro. Rage quit? That bad? Ain't no cheese been done to you, boy. I don't want to hear you crying about nothing. My God. Whatever. Good fight, bro. With your rage quitting ass. Well, you know what? I've been on for 3 hours. including the weight in between the two weight classes. Not exactly the type of fight I'll end it with against a calf, but if y'all enjoyed, this will definitely be the last fight for this Aldo showcase. Ah, man. Hopefully you guys had fun with all the KOs I've gotten. Hopefully you guys love the showcase, and I hope Aldo gets another shot at that bantamweight title. But without further ado, for real this time, Romero 17, I'm out of here.